Okay, so we are on the verse number 11, and this book page will be 63, 63, 63. You have that book? No, no one has the book.
The other book is 99.
Oh, no one. You have the 99 page?
I have the 99.
What page? 99?
99, verse 11, it starts.
That's it.
Yeah, verse
Hey.
11.
I said, this, give it to them, this book.
We have it. We have it. We have.
Oh, you have that. So you should give it to her.
How about if we share
Heart,
it?
heart, heart. Yeah. Oh, you have not? Oh, I thought you have.
No. But we can share.
Acha. So now you have read the verse number 10 in the Upadeshamrita by Sri Rupa Goswami. And now last verse 10 was about what? It was, who is the Krishna's dearest devotee who lives on the what?
Who is Krishna's dear most beloved?
So why? Who performs virtuous action according to Karma Yoga, and who? Brahmagyanis? No, yeah, they're Brahmagyanis, but not that. It says that
Srimati Radhika
Radhika.
is more dear to Sri Krishna than
Come.
his own life.
এই যে বুকটাকে can push it inside.
This one? Is it yours?
Little adjustment, that's all. 2 bags, one is, that's enough. You can use that left side also.
Yeah, you can.
Both of you can use it.
You can put it here.
Put it there.
I can put it in. Well, if you prefer. And that's okay.
So it says that the last verse we read, that was the 10th verse. See, no one remembers. So we have to read again. It says, we are on the page 60, where it says that selflessly performs virtuous action in accordance to path of Karma Yoga is superior to those people who work with selfish motivation. No? But among them, Brahmagyanis, they are the highest, no? Who didn't of their spiritual knowledge are transcended to the 3 modes of material nature. Say, Brahmagyanis, they go beyond this. But Krishna, lover of Krishna, there are more dear to Krishna than those pious followers of the karma path, who are because they are occupied with the performing virtuous deeds only. So they are not great. Greater people are there, Krishna, the Brahmagyanis, because like their devotees like Sanaka and others who have abandoned other pursuits and only engaged in the knowledge who I am, etc. So they are higher because of the Sanaka and others, names are there, bhakti. But who consider bhakti alone to be the best path, abandoning that also, that is the highest. That means bhakti, school of book will glorify bhakti is the highest. And bhakti, not ordinary bhakti, but that bhakti which is intoxicating love for God, surely that is the highest of the mental state. But really, which is higher? Do you have a genuine love for God? Or you are doing work, you are a big person, you do charitable activity and your name is there you are a good performer of action, perfect and that. But if you have no bhakti, your karma is a waste. How many people in the world do karma without thinking that they are dedicated to God? And at the end of that life, they said, oh, what did I do? I did so many things, but see my life, no one looks after me. I serve, and cry and die. So this type of bhakta is higher. But karma yogi, if you talk about, they also reach the same goal by practicing. But this school will not believe that. To glorify that, they will say, better to be a bhakta rather than karma yogi and rather than jnana yogi. What jnana yogi? I am not Atma, I am not the body, not the mind, always talking like that. Yeah, their heart is dry. Is it good? Or you simply chant the name of Lord and cry and weep and become intoxicated? Is it? That's much higher. Eh? We can support with Ramakrishna's example that you come in a mango orchard, you talk about mango is good and where it came from and it is unreal, it is real, that tree is not good, this tree, that. Always go on analyzing or just take and suck the mango, finish the purpose of mango orchard. So bhakti is good in that way. They enjoy the bliss of God. So that's why they are saying that it is higher and higher is bhakti, but not ordinary bhakti. They also define the bhakti for absolute egolessness in the divine, that is the highest. So that is the idea we read. In doing so, these people have followed Bhagavatam, Jnane Prayasam Udapasyam. One should abandon the endeavor of knowledge also, Thakur also. Say after realizing God, do you want to analyze what is God? God is to be understood. God is personal. God is impersonal. These are all talking, no? Intellectual. So go beyond that. And pure devotee like Narada, who resolutely fixed in prema for Krishna, are even more dear to me. So why that is true? Even Brahmagyanis, dry Brahmagyanis may be there. Dry meaning you understand. Once they have reached a point and came down, and externally they are dry. Ramakrishna said, Gyanis are dry looking. Bhakta's face looks sweet. Because they always say, this is wrong, this is impermanent, this is impermanent. Naturally, they have the feeling that nothing in this world is important. Naturally, they are not satisfied. But Bhakta say, oh, it is God in this form and God in that form. So in that way, you are actually in touch with sweetness, some sort of sweetness and love. So these pure devotees like Narada, according to Bhakti school, will be the highest. That's why we read the books of Narada Bhakti Sutra. To read Bhakti, who you read? We read the Sutras of Narada Sutras. Where about they say the same thing. If you read the Narada Sutras, then you listen that they are talking about the same thing. Hey, you can go in the extreme end in your life. No, not you. She will go so that others are coming. Someone can sit. So Narada says that, but you have to how to reach that bhakti. Narada's prescription is not so easy. Sangat Tyagat, all type of association of worldly people, even who are talking about worldly talk, stop that, never talk. Day and night, talk about God. No? Detach from everything, associate with the holy company. It's not less easy thing for bhakti, real bhakti. But people, so this bhakta, they are Brahmagyanis, of course, but still they don't want to live in the absolute aspect. Thakur also don't want to live in the absolute aspect. That's why he say, Ma, আমি ভক্তি ভক্ত নিয়ে থাকবো. I will live in bhakti and bhakta. Because otherwise how the body will linger. If always mind is tuned to that absolute, they cannot function well. But other can function. Those who who have once touched the ground and came down, they get the taste of that and they see the divine behind, they can function. But when they get sucked into that for 21 days, they have no chance to come down and work in the world. So their bhaktas are higher because means in our men in this world, in the plane of ours, these people are very rare. And we are reading the Bhakti school, therefore we are saying even it is greater than the Brahmagyanis. Bhakti will say like that. But we have to understand, we are harmonizer. We are in the Ramakrishna tradition, we understand Vedic Upanishadic teaching that this ultimate experience is the same. But when you come down into the plane, can you come down? Or you are stuck there? If you are stuck there, we don't get any benefit. One goes, he is there. Brahmagyana, and he also, after 21 days, his body drops off like a dry leaf, Ramakrishna said. But a person who has gone there and in the path of devotion and gradually reached there and absolutely merged into bhakti, sweetness of love, and comes down, like a Brahmagyanis who live in the world. They are called Sthita Prajnas in the second chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. These people are the same. Their description is almost, their behavior is the same as these devotees they are talking about. So, and now says that among the bhaktas, now you come to what? Narada like bhakta. They are greater. Acha, among them, greater bhakti will be who? Pure devotees like Narada, who are resolutely fixed. I am reading this book on page 60, in between the middle of the translation. Not your book. Your book
Yes,
is
we have
already
it
open.
in the book too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
The same thing.
That middle is, hey, come. এইদিকে এসে বসো, এইখানে. All the seats are haphazardly arranged. So it says that pure devotees like Narada, who are resolutely fixed in prema for Krishna, are even more dear to him than all these such devotees. Now, what about the Braja Gopis? The gopis of the Braja Vrindavan? The Braja Gopis, whose very lives belong solely to Krishna, are even more beloved to God, him and Krishna, than all such loving premis. Amongst all these beloved, who is greater than that? Naturally, Radharani. So they are going in the scale of intimacy with the divine. They are taking all karma yogi, sakama karmi to niskama karmi to brahmagyani to premi, like those who are intoxicated in God, like that of Narada and other sages. Narada is good, but much deeper is Radharani. Radharani is good. Now they are coming. What? Govardhan. Such premi devotees. Amongst all the beloved gopis, Radhika is more dear to Krishna than his own life. In precisely the same way, he dearly loves her pond, Radha Kunda. Now they are coming. That prema, Radha, where we can find. So, that Radha Kunda in the Vrindavan, that is the material world. That is much purer, much beloved. And those who live there, they are great devotees. So Radha more dear to Krishna than his own life, and in precisely the same way, he dearly loves her pond, Sri Radha Kunda. Therefore, what highly fortunate, spiritually intelligent person would not reside on the bank of Sri Radha Kunda in a state of transcendental consciousness? They are adding this word, transcendental consciousness. Not the material point we are talking about. That material person is not the question. Material pond is not the question. Transcendental place. That's why it is called, according to Vaishnavas, and bhaktas. This is material. Earth is, you go to Vrindavan, don't think it is material world, it is a transcendental world. That means live in that transcendental consciousness. That's a Hare Krishna concept. What is called, what they call, is called international consciousness, Krishna consciousness. But that is consciousness. They're talking about consciousness.
So this is transcendental consciousness would be like when Krishna granted Arjuna the vision of his cosmic form. And he said, you can't see this with your ordinary eyes. You can only see it with spiritual eyes, which I've granted you. So what we're talking about?
No, here not giving any, only bhakta cry and weep for God, and then you will reach that state. By Krishna's grace, you will reach that place. So now, therefore, what highly fortunate, spiritually intelligent person is there in the world who will not reside in on the bank of Radha Kunda in a state of transcendental consciousness, performing bhajan of Sri Krishna, eightfold daily pastimes. That means the whole day thinking of Krishna, being in the, as we say, you go and you do austerity on the bank of Narmada. So you go any place, every religion has some holy places. Jerusalem you go. Those who will believe the presence. It's a very special place. We go, Hindus mostly go to Vrindavan or Benaras. Holy land of Benaras is the holy land of Shiva. Shiva is everywhere, but that is a very special holy land. To live there, everyone will be.
I lived there for 2 years.
আচ্ছা এই একটু একটু সরে যাও আরো ওরা আসছে move towards the inside, all move to the extreme. Some ওইটাতে বসতে পারেন আর চেয়ার
There are more chairs on the
ওই তো চেয়ার, দেয়ার ইজ এ চেয়ার।
the chairs there.
ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে।
Swamiji, did you say Benares is the where the home of Shiva?
ঠিক আছে হ্যাঁ
What about Varanasi? Is that
Shiva's abode.
that's
It's the same.
Varanasi and Benares
The
same.
same.
Benares and Varanasi the same.
place.
And also known as Kashi.
Oh wow, okay. Kind of like Mumbai and Bombay.
Mumbai are same place. Varanasi, Purapate Bhaja Vishwanatham. That Vishwanath in Varanasi, that's a special place, special abode of Vishwanath. And it is so powerful that our mother Annapurna is living present there. And as she is living there, by her grace, she will untie the knots of our bondage. Anyone dies there. So that is the belief. So every spiritual path has their own traditional place of holiness, and that is considered vibrant with spirituality. No, Belur Math also for the Ramakrishna sadhus, Belur Math is like that, vibrant with spirituality. No, that is not a material earthly. Dakshineshwar is considered. No, even our some Swamis like Swami like Vishuddhananda, who is Holy Mother's disciple, used to say that every dust of the Dakshineshwar is heavenly. Take care. Many sadhus even keep the dust of Dakshineshwar, where Thakur did the spiritual practice. They keep it in their container and touch them in the forehead like relics. It's a vibrant with spirituality. So every religion and their own faith tradition, they have such idea. And then this is the how long thousands of years practice of the bhaktas in the Vaishnava tradition. Naturally, they prefer Vrindavan to be the place, and among Vrindavan, this is the what you call Radha Kunda. And Radha Kunda is not end. Radha Kunda higher than that will be Govardhan. Why Govardhan? Special power of Krishna was manifested. We read that day. Krishna raised the Govardhan with one small finger like that, and protected this. Hmm?
First Govardhan, then Radha Kund.
That's what I'm saying. Now Radha Kunda. We missed that Govardhan first.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
First
sorry.
Govardhan, then Radha Govinda.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes, Krishna only touched once with the middle finger.
Mhm. So that was the part we did. Now, so we understand that these are the holy places, and if any bhakta really wants to be spiritual, so should go to this holy place and do their practice. That is the best sadhana. They can get quick result. Like Maharaj Swami Brahmananda used to say, there are everywhere there is a flow of spiritual current. As a very deep spiritual experience of Brahmananda Swami Brahmananda, our tradition. He used to say that in certain areas, I forgot the timing. If you are in Vrindavan, Benares, I forgot what time they said, 4 o'clock in the early morning, you can feel the spiritual current. You do meditate, you will be easily getting the benefit because there is a flow going on, and you are that time tuned to catch that flow. No? So in Belur they said particular sometime midnight, 12 o'clock. I do not know what are those. Only those who do practice, they can understand. Swami Brahmananda said. So there are some subtle vibrations, subtle currents of thoughts, more dominant rather than other time. Because maybe the sadhakas also do spiritual practice that time more intensely of that particular tradition. So this is the thing we read.
Yes.
So if we just read the Anuvritti or the page 61 just quickly, then you'll find that what I discussed, it is here. We have read it. Among the many varieties of sadhakas found in this world, devotees of Bhagavan who perform bhajan while residing on the banks of Sri Radha Kunda is the best. And the most dear of Krishna. So if you go there and do practice, then you are the most dear devotee. And this is described in the 10th verse. More dear to Krishna than the followers of path of karma and gyanis. Karma yogis, they are good, but they are not that close to Krishna. And then you go jnana yogis, they are also good, Brahma gyanis, but not dear to Krishna. So higher will be more dear to Krishna than all the varieties of Gyanis are pure devotees. Who are these pure? Who has abandoned the attempt to understand the absolute. They don't want to understand God, the infinite absolute. So the truth, through the cultivation of knowledge. Among all the varieties of the pure devotees, there are premi bhaktas, or one who dearly loves Krishna, the most dear to him. Among all the varieties of such loving pure devotees, Brajagopis, and among the Brajagopis are the Radha, Sri Radha, Srimati Radhika, is Krishna's dear, most dear. And her pond, because we can that will be glorified now. That 11th verse is only for the Radha Kunda, the pond of Radha, but is similarly dear to him. Therefore, the intelligent person who possesses sufficient accumulated devotion, merit, sukriti, will most certainly reside on the bank of Radha Kunda, and within the mind render service to Krishna's eightfold daily pastime. So that was the verse we read. And in connection with this, we come to the 11th verse. So what is the greatest, holiest of the holy place according to Vaishnava tradition then? Is that Radha Kunda. Radha Kunda means the pond which is named in the name of Radharani, and spiritual aspirants can go there and do spiritual practice. That will be the best service to be close to Krishna. No? That is the Vaishnava faith. Now, how to look upon this Radha Kunda? If you go physically, what will you see? It is a pond like any pond. There will be some trees on the all around, and then you find maybe sometimes dirty water also. But don't look at that. This is dirty water. It is a pond. This is a materialistic view. You have to take the spiritual view. transcendental view. That means sitting over there, you have to feel that Radharani was here when she acted with Krishna, and this play is going on now. Because your materialistic view, you don't see that transcendental play. Addabiho ki Krishna kore Krishna lila. Kono kono bhaggavane dekhite
সেই লীলা
করে গোরা রায়, right? Addapiyo sei lila, that divine play, kore gora rai. Sri Chaitanya is dancing, singing the same way. Kono kono bhaggavane dekhibare paয়. But only few can see. Kalpana, can you sit there, that chair?
Sure.
হ্যাঁ, ওইটা তাহলে এই সবাইকে দেখতে পাবো। ওই ওই এই যে ওই চেয়ার।
And then I'm grabbing my books and
হ্যাঁ,
stuff.
thank you. So, we'll see everyone. I can see you also. So now that Vrindavan, that you have to think that it is a today itself happening, now itself happening, the same divine play, the same divine ecstatic mood. Dakshineshwar, you go in your mystic vision, if you have the eyes to see, you are tuned to that consciousness, you can see Sri Ramakrishna's movement. Even here, our Swami Prabhupada, here he saw Holy Mother in these steps. Just this outside, they say these steps, which down. Hey, come here.
Swami, so you've been to Vrindavan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, quite many times. So how did you feel when you were there?
What I shall say? What do I
Cannot be expressed.
No. It depends on the spiritual mood of that. I went when just I was going to join. That's the first time I went. I stayed there for a month. For a
Swamiji
month I was there.
created the aura there.
And then because our mission was there, I was the first. In one sense, I joined in Vrindavan. First.
You playing with the gopis.
In his mind, yes.
So that you have to be like God intoxicated. God intoxicated, that deep God intoxication. That's why I'm saying, anyone going to the material plane, they will see the material world. No, rather people come and they get a bitter experience. I went to Vrindavan and the priest did like that. I went to Dakshineshwar and then I went to this holy place and the priest took away my money and then charged me money and saying, come to my shop. Hey, this, that is a botheration. Better I don't go there. You go to Calcutta, Dakshineshwar, unless you go with some people, there are business people, and they will also want to sell their
That's a nice
fruits
way of
and
saying.
fruits and flowers. No, they will pull your cloth. Come, Didi, sister, come here. Auntie, come here. And then you go and purchase something, and they will make a customer. You will be a customer, and they will sell you something. And then botheration, people think, oh my God, why did I come here? I come here to go to mother. So that is the attitude. But you can find their spiritually absorbed people. They don't go for that. They feel the living presence of mother, living presence of. That's the eye, this same temple, we see it every day. For Swami Brahman, Swami Shiv, what you call our Prabhupada, it was something different. He saw the Ramakrishna standing there where the bell, we go. He stood there and he saw that presence of the Sri Ramakrishna. So what do we see? So the question is that what to see is oitai bosun. So it needs purity of the heart, very pure heart. No, if you are pure, then you can see so many things. But seeing is not our idea. Is not seeing. Our idea is what? To becoming.
Experience.
Becoming. You become a divine personality. Your life radiates that joy. Your life will be infused with that intoxication. That is called our goal. So if those type of people come, they see God everywhere. But special places are there. Ramakrishna used to go to any place, he used to see some divine thing. Like he went to on the Kalna. There's a where Sri Krishna, Sri Chaitanya was in there in the birth, or he was Kalna, and that there is a temple where the place is called, where that is a place for birthplace of Sri Chaitanya. No, but he said, I went there, I don't feel anything. But while he was coming back on the boat, in the middle of the boat, he saw a mystic vision that Sri Chaitanya is dancing, and his Sri Chaitanya and Nityananda, they are dancing, and streams of devotees are falling, and is an uproar of God's name, and he went into ecstasy. And then it was understood that that is the place where he had the mystic vision. That was the place during birth of Sri Chaitanya, but because it is a Ganga, the embankment, it fell down. So as a result, what has happened? It has moved. The temple has moved here and here and here. People say, oh, this is the place. And that place broken. So they extended another 20 feet, 30 feet inside. This is the temple. Like that. So the places are there. Spiritually illumined people can feel the pulsation, their vibration, and they can feel the say Swami Vivekananda. Who can remember? Swami Vivekananda is going by a ship, and when he was passing in the Crete, the island, Crete island, he had the Christ. He saw Christ there. No, so no, he was sleeping. He woke up and he had that vision, and he came and asked that captain where we are passing through. They said it is Crete island. So these are there, but who will feel that pulsation? So it should be good devotees. To feel Krishna, that's why they're saying go to Govardhan. Hey, that's why Radha Kundo. Now the verse number 11, and that will make this 11 verses of this Rupa Goswami's book finish. So what it says, we go to the translation of the 11th verse. After thorough deliberation on the matter, the sage has unanimously declared that where in the Padma Purana, that just as among all the gopis, Srimati Radhika is the foremost object of Sri Krishna's great love, in precisely the same way was this pond of hers is also the topmost object of his love. So that means it is like Radha, as Krishna loves Radha, so Sri Krishna loves this holy pond because it is in the name of Radha. So upon one who simply bathes in this water just once with great devotion, Sri Radha Kunda bestows that rare treasure of Gopi Prema, which is so immensely difficult to attain, even for such dear devotees like Bhagavan, Narada, not to speak of ordinary sadhakas. So what does it say? It says that then you go the best place, even if you can take one step deep into Radha Kunda. Understand? Radha Kunda means that where that water is there, and it is named, and that is the pond, and it was Radha's name, and Radha's association is there, because the Lord God in the form of Krishna loved Radha as the best of her beloved. So the pond is also beloved. It becomes like the association, law of association. You love somebody, even a little handkerchief is valuable to you. You love someone, a used pen is also very valuable. Maybe it is meaningless. Maybe worth-wise it is nothing. So as a devotee loves Krishna, so Krishna's place, and Krishna loves Radharani, so Radharani's place is the most dear. So what is suggested? That one should go on the bank of the Radha Kunda, take a deep every day, and pray and meditate, and then by Radharani's grace, you will see Krishna. Ah, that is the idea. You have to get the grace of Radharani to get to Krishna. You know, you want to go to see the king, you will have to first go to the gatekeeper. No? Gatekeeper is more powerful than God himself. Everywhere, you know. In early days, suppose you want to see the Babu, the gentleman. First of all, the gatekeeper, if you make friendship, they can pass you, okay, get in. Many places you will see that the boss loves you, but the gatekeeper don't allow. No, he's sleeping. No, he's resting. No, now you cannot come. So these are everywhere it happens. So that this Radharani, you have to propitiate Radharani to get into. In our tradition, we also say, you call upon mother, Holy Mother. If Holy Mother pleased, then Ramakrishna will not be able to refuse you. There's a traditional idea in our tradition also. So you think that Holy Mother is all compassion, but you have to get her grace, Shakti, to get the power. That's why even a mother worship is so popular in Bengal area, that you propitiate mother. Then that has come from a simple relationship. Like in our childhood, we want to get something. Here, what happens, I do not know. But in Indian tradition, it happened. All elderly people are there, so they can tell this, understand that, not in Western context. But you can have similar thing probably. So if we want something, mom and dad, both are there. No, do both of love us. But if you want to get something which is unusual, baby cries for something, he knows dad will not give. Not necessary, get out. And in India, we are habituated with that type of scolding. But here, ma, if you do that, dad is so rude. And now, okay, dad gone. Now you go to mom, and you hold the hold her skirt, and say, ma, please give me, ma. No, your dad will not. No, ma, you have to give, and they start crying. So what happens then? Ma becomes very quickly satisfied, because thinking the child is crying, though it is not needed, though it is not good for, but okay, 20 times crying, okay, get it. So you get the permission of mother first to get the permission of father. So that is the Indian style of family situation. So those who are in this country, they don't understand. They want to apply that type of teaching here. So they are failures in parents. Parents are failures. Those who want too much control, they get their children. Never look at the parents, because you try to control them, no? But in India, we are habituated with that. But time has changed. So this point is that to get the grace of Krishna, you cannot directly go there. You are not that pure, and he will not look at you. So you first get the grace of Radharani. And to get the grace of Radharani, you go to the Govardhan Kunda, Radha Kunda. And Radha Kunda, you take it deep, as if that the Radharani is the embodiment of all sweetness and love. And she bestows that blessings to you, so that you get the entry into the Krishna's love. So that's why even in Vrindavan, if you go, you see that people, how they live in there in Vrindavan. They don't say Krishna, Krishna. No. When any devotee sees another devotee, Radhe Radhe, they will raise their hand. Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe. That means they're saying glory to Radha. And what about Krishna? They want Krishna's love, but they have to say Radhe Radhe. And also think Radharani is the embodiment of pure love, because our love is contaminated with our selfishness, contaminated with our desires, expectations. But pure love, like Ramakrishna's love for mother, Vivekananda's love for Ramakrishna. These are called pure love. So that type of love to develop is very rare. That's why you first be Radha. First think of Radharani. And so the thinking of Radharani, the purity, the pure heart, what you think, you become like that, is it not? You think of a holy picture. What happens? Your mind becomes colored with the holiness. You think of a brutal picture. What will happen? Your heart will be colored in the coloring of that violent uh, form has also its reaction. Mind is like water. You put into the jar, it takes its own shape. You put in a cup, it takes the shape of cup. You put it in a bowl, it takes the shape of a bowl. So keep those who keep in the thought of Radharani, who is the embodiment of all perfection, and you thinking of her, your heart becomes so pure, and then grace comes. You do your part. As you know, in spiritual life, we cannot reach God by our own effort. It says you do your best, but how much you do, you will find that it's not sufficient. You need more to do. So ultimately, God's grace. Therefore, you do your effort and you saturate your heart with this holiness of Radha's thought. Being on the bank, I would explain in Vedantic way, Radha's kunda, Radha's, it is a ocean of love, Satchidananda. Dive deep into that, not the physical only. You go to take a deep, but you think, I am dipping into the love, unselfish love, perfectly immaculate, pure, stainless love for love's sake. There I am drowning. So if every day someone takes a deep into the waters like that, people go to Ganga also the same way. They think, I am pure, to take a dip in the Ganga. So here, if one goes to Vrindavan and then in the Radha Kunda, because this is the suggestion, and this advice has come from actually in ecstatic mood. These advices were given by Sri Chaitanya to Rupa Goswami, and Rupa Goswami later on formulated in this way. So it is for the intimate devotees to understand that live in that type of bond where you can only live in the consciousness of the mother, Radharani. So that is the verse. It's translated thus, and the explanations are all the same, repetition of the thing. But I will read the big one. This. Let us read the page 64 of this book. And your book will be next page, where translation ended. Continue there. It is only natural at this point to become eager to learn what special commodity can be attained by taking a exclusive shelter of the limitless glory of Radha Kunda. So it is suggested that you go to Radha Kunda and take a deep and do meditate and pray to Radha. So what is that? Quote, the fruit of such exclusive devotion is the topmost variety of Krishna prema. Sri Rupa Goswami is concluding his composition by affirming this philosophical principle, Siddhanta. What is that? The prema being spoken of here is extremely difficult to achieve, even for such exalted and dear devotees like Bhagavan, Narada. In other words, this most elevated, see the definition, the most elevated, radiant, divine love that the Broja Gopis possess for Krishna is not only difficult for such dear devotees to attain, it is actually impossible. Because of that, so you need Radharani's grace. So Sri Radha Kundo bestows this very prema, this very intoxicating love upon one who bathes in her water with a mood of special love and devotion, with a mood of special love and devotion. That means you go and take a dip, as thousands of people, we go and take a dip, nothing happens. Ramakrishna said, the same. People go to take a bath in Ganga and think they will be all pure. No sin can touch them. That is true. But Ramakrishna's example, all the sins, they leave when the person is just into the Ganga and waiting on the treetops. And as soon as they come out of the Ganga water, they jump into it. But he's not talking about that type of deep into Radha Kunda. They are saying Radha Kunda is the holy place, and the Radha's grace. You have to think, I am dipping myself into the Radha's grace. I am saturated and surrounded. I am pure. And that love for God, unconditional. No other trace of love. As we always say, our love is split in so many ways. Even split in 1,000 ways. That is our love. I love this, I love this, I love this, I love God. So God gives one share of my 100 part of my love. And some people get fascinated to another person. They also love the person. That's also another false. So those will be bondage. So when only love for God happens, that is the subject of realization, and that is the subject of Vedanta, that is the subject of bhakti, that is the subject of your yoga. For yoga, chitta vritti will not run here and there. Vritti will be only in God and God and God. You are a Kali, you are Kali. You are a Rama. So according to yoga philosophy. And bhakti school also saying same. You cannot keep your mind hiding here and give little bit up to God and you will get God realization. No. So when you deep into the Radha Kunda, you have to feel that I am just dipping into that sweet love of God and God alone. Nothing I want in the world. With that type of purity that will generate in the mind, will be releasing from all bondage. And of course, Radha's, her grace will come. We say holy people are always waiting to pour their grace upon us. Ramakrishna in the gospel said, Guru, Krishna, Vaishnava, tiner daya holo. Daya means compassion. Compassion of three grace we received. What? Guru. Our gurus who have kindly give us mantra to release us from bondage. That grace we got it. Guru. Krishna, the Lord, He wants that we should be drawn towards eternal peace. So Krishna's grace is also available. And the holy good devotees who are practicing themselves spiritual life, they also want that we also join in them. No, we be a part of their group. So Vaishnavas means the friendly devotees. Their grace is also upon us. But three graces could have give us liberation. But the fourth grace is necessary. What is the fourth grace? Guru, Krishna, Vaishnava, tiner daya holo, eker daya, only one who is very unkind and not gracious to us. Eker daya abine, without the grace of that, sab chare khare gal. Chare khare Bangla kotha. It all gets shattered, lost. It become all useless. What is that? Ak? Ak means only one is not cooperating here. Guru's grace, it connected with my Ishta, Krishna, and the group of devotees. All the three grace we got. But the culprit is the maner, in your own mind. Akir daya, only the grace of only one. What is that one? This stupid mind. It does not go there. It runs here and there. It is very calculative. I love you this much. And how can you go that side? We say, I love you, God love you, God. But you say, but at the time of meditation, you see how we love. Huh? Or even our whole day till morning now. Think about that. How many times I really fell in love with God. So you see, our mind is not allowing. So the mind's grace is necessary. That's why mind is to be applied. And with the mind, when it is applied, and they take it deep in the Ganga or take it deep in the Radha Kunda, Radha's characteristic. You which is that if you take it deep in the nectar, you become nectar-like. So whatever our mind gets deep into it, it becomes like that. So soak your mind into the love of Radha. So Radha, what is in Radha? You will not find anything in Radha. There is only Krishna. Every pore of his body is all Krishna, 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 Krishna. Like the Hanuman. Hanumanji has nothing. You see that story? That Mother Sita gave a very costly, necklace of pearls. And pearls are very costly. But Hanuman got it and bite it and threw it. So one he did, two, and two, three he did like that. And then Lakshman said, "Oh, he's a monkey. What he understands about the value of the pearl." So that's why he's throwing away. He's talking to Rama. And Rama said, "You are saying that question, why not ask him?" So he went and asked, say, "Hey, Hanuman, you're so dull. You're biting and throwing away all the pearls. What are you watching? Biting and seeing? Let's see whether there is Radha Krishna or not." Rama. His history is Rama. Whether Rama, I was searching Rama. And I don't see Rama, I throw away. Hey, you're so proud that you don't take anything where there is no Rama. What about your body? Yes, I will not keep my body. And he pierced the chest. And there you saw that's another photograph you will find in the calendar or some Indian calendars you'll find. Hanumanji is just piercing the chest and saying that you see what is here. That means I don't carry this body if it does not carry Rama in me. So that is the point. The heart should be saturated with Rama. So here we are talking about Krishna, but here Krishna you cannot go. You saturate with the idea of Rama.
But when you realize God in every particle, you see God. Then we should see in which part Rama.
That is, you are talking about Vedanta, but here is Bhakti. That is true. They see God everywhere, but he sees also. But especially here significance. Every illustration has a meaning. Pearl is pearl for us, valuable. And I will keep, Mother Sita has given, I will keep it because it is valuable. If Mother Sita gives one ordinary 2 pice value, 1 cent value garland, fake thing, okay, Mother has given, I keep and throw away. But I will keep it here. But for Rama, it is Hanumanji, it is meaningless. The Rama is more important. So Mother is deluding. That is the attitude in Hanuman's mind. Mother is trying to test me whether I love it. I love Rama more or I love the pearls more. So that is the aspect. Every illustration in the scriptures, we will have to understand which perspective they are talking about. Giving what is your priority? What is your value for? You value for pearl? Okay. Or you value for Rama. So you value for God or you value for name and fame. You value for material achievements and success and everything can be taken up. But what is your priority and where is your focus? So that part is there. So what we got it here, I would say, to think that when you deep into the waters of Radha Kunda, you feel that you are dipping into the ocean of love, which does not want anything of the world but Krishna. So if you dip there in this type of mood, your mind is becoming so pure. It is all other attractions, all other values are wiping out from your heart. With that type of bath in the Radha Kunda, becomes a cause for Krishna darshan. And then when you get it, then you'll be saturated in the love of Krishna and Krishna only. You'll be Radha. So Radha, that's why to realize God, you will have to go to Radha and be a Radha yourself. So that's why Radhe, 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 Radhe. Glory of Radha is everywhere in Vrindavan. So now he said that the Braja Gopis, in other words, the most elevated, radiant, divine love that the Braja Gopis possess for Krishna is not only difficult for such dear devotees to attain, it is actually impossible. So see, Radha Kunda bestows that. Radha Kunda is not a jada, it is not waters to the devotee's eye. Vrindavan is not a jada, it is a matter. It is a dusty Vrindavan. No, that is for the mundane look. Belur Math is not mundane, it is hallowed. It is every footstep, every dust of Belur Math is divine because it has been touched by all the direct disciples, Holy Mother and Vivekananda. Every part of the ground is saturated with their blessings, their presence. Go to that Belur Math. Go to that Dakshineshwar. Dakshineshwar, there is a marketplace in Dakshineshwar itself. But there is another Dakshineshwar where you go, only feel, here is Ramakrishna, here is Holy Mother. They are doing all this divine play, no? And then you feel there is Vivekananda, there is all the direct disciples. How many devotees came from all the corners of all religious tradition? Think of that. What you find in the Ramakrishna's life, feel that all happened in Dakshineshwar. And how many great saints, Brahmagyanis par excellence, they came and made that ground most pure. So if one can go mentally with that, or with that mental attitude to go there, his body will be thrilled with joy. He'll be ecstatic in his experience of the presence of Ramakrishna there. So, but to go there, we go to the bazaar. Bazaar in the heart. In a Kali Puja time, we saw in our temple bazaar, some people talk. How many times you say talk, as if there is no time in life to talk about that. Whole life is so busy they cannot talk to anyone. So that's the talk. So that coming versus one, suppose really, who is absorbed, does not want to say anything, only focused in mothers in meditation or prayer or that, whatever you are doing. So who will enjoy this? For whom is this place holy? For who can enjoy the spiritual energy there? Even whatever is there, one whose heart is accepting that. So with that heart, with that attitude, one should go there and take a dip. As a result, this prema, the Radha Kundu then bestows. This does not matter. It is a concrete form of blessings come from that land. That's why it is said, you can meditate anywhere, but you go to Belur Math. Sometimes, when we were young, we heard about Vrindavan, we heard about Himalaya, Kedar, Rishikesh, Uttarkashi, excitement. We are hearing Uttarkashi, Rishis, the sadhus go there, bake their food, and we were excited to do some new experiment. So I was thinking, I will go to Rishikesh, Uttarkashi. So I went there and went there also for some time. But they said, are you fool? You are leaving Belur Math and you are trying to go to Uttarkashi. What will you find in Uttarkashi? If your mind is not ready, here is more opportunity. and you are not finding here, and we'll go there. Always, we are all our psychologically, we are uh, always in the people residing on the other side of the bank of the river say, oh, opposite side is most glorious. When you drive from here to Santa Barbara, on your left side there is island, and we hear, ha ha ha, that island will go one day. Are island, what will you see? But everyone he desires to go to that island, and you go to that island, then say, oh, there is some another thing, I shall go there. Are what will you find there? So that is the craving for worldly material thing. But here you go with that spiritual attitude. Those who come in the temple really with that spiritual attitude, they get, I have seen here, devotees come silently. And just for 5 minutes, they make a time for half an hour drive even sometimes. 5-10 minutes sit and they have to go. Not to talk with anybody, not to chatter with some material thing, but they get absorbed, and whatever they get, they go out. What they get, they only know. They get something, otherwise why they will come for 5 minutes time to be here with the driving half an hour? What's the need? So there is something. To receive that, we need that mind, one-pointed love for God. And that is the subject matter. So that this place will bless you. Here it is said that Radha Kundo, that Kundo as a divine. That's why in all the rivers, our Indian rivers are not river waters. It's mother. Ganga, holy Ganga. Jamuna, holy Jamuna. It is not water. It is the touch. It got the touch of Yamuna, Krishna. No? Then Saraju is Rama. All these, all mother, and there is divine mother's form. In meditation time, there is a meditation mantra of all these rivers. Narmada. Narmada is the divine mother. Indians don't look at that as a material one. Here Mississippi is a Mississippi. No, it's a river. But here is another river. Los Angeles River. Have you seen Los Angeles River? It flows. It is barren all the time. No water. You can see the concrete base prepared by the military people. Anyhow, so but you have to have the eye. You should have the eye of that. No, so it is mother, divine. So sacred. So that mother will bless you. That Radharani will bless you. Prema. See, Radha Kunda bestows this very prema upon one who bathes in her waters with a mood of special love and devotion. Here, Sri Radha Kunda is both Swayam Karta, the one who directly bestows that prema upon the devotees, and also the Vishaya, the object of the devotees' love. So, this holy place is the object of devotion, and also it is a living entity, it bestows blessings to generate love for Krishna. Who would not take shelter in this Radha Kunda in the world? Suppose this is the glory of Radha Kunda. Who will not take refuge in that Radha Kunda? In other words, any devotee skilled in the art of performing bhajan and sincerely desires of achieving the topmost prema would certainly do that. So relying upon a particle of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, I have composed this commentary as far as my intelligence allows in order to increase the transcendental pleasure of his devotees. It is Rupa Goswami is writing this. This servant of Radha Ramana deity, the son of Sri Govardhana Lila, named Radha Namo Daso, thereby concludes the commentary named Upadeshamrita Prakasika Sira, Rupa Goswami. So he is concluding that this is only to increase the love in his own heart and to help all the devotees grow love for Krishna. This is being composed. And then you can read the other few pages. The book is with you. Next day, we can go to the later part on page 73, where last time Reena was also suggesting that we should continue this book because we have already discussed it. These are the 6 faults which is obstructive to Bhakti Yoga. In the bhakti path, there are 6 obstacles. We have discussed it enough, but you want to do it, we'll do it again. What are the 6? Like tahara, too much gluttony. Mind is always eating. And nowadays, everyone is cautious, don't eat. Rather less eating. That is also a craziness. Tahara, prayaso, effort. Prajalpo, avoid all types of mundane talks. Chatter all the time. Stop that prajalpo. Like you should niyama agraha, your attention to follow certain rules and spiritual life. Therefore, association with those who are not congenial for spiritual life. Bhakta, associate with bhakta and avoid those people who only talk mundane things, worldly things to take your mind down. Restlessness, greed, and desire, avoid those things. Like that. Utsaho, you should have to keep utsahat, dharijat. I have done so much practice, nothing happening, I don't see. No, go on, keep your enthusiasm, utsaho, dharjo, have patience, nishchaya, dharjo. Tat karma pravartanam, every day do such things which will enhance in your mind that divine thought. Tat karma, that action which will remind you of God, associate with that. Do that type of karma. That means you change your attitude of doing karma. Tat karma. Sangatyaga. Be very strong and powerful to avoid evil association that takes away our attention, our time, our energy. What we gain by talking day and night mundane things? Lifespan reduces only, nothing happens. The world is going on the same way. Some people are so serious, they read the newspaper, not 1, 2, 3, and cover to cover.
Same story.
Cover to cover. Today is exciting. And every day there is some excitement. We need to know something what is going on, but to spend, and they think retired people have nothing to do. What they're doing? TV. Thakur said, and retired, they will now think of God, and they are playing cards. And now you don't need any card playing. You go on your cell phone and then go on play game. You can be, many old people are spending times with the game, as children also are engaged in games. What type of utilization of your time? Nothing serious, nothing important, nothing powerful. So this book at least inspires us to do that. We'll start those chapters. Sadhu Vritti, the last is cultivate a Vritti attitude, of very honest attitude to live a devotee's life, to live a God-centered life. So these are the 6 defects to be avoided and to cultivate something as will be discussed next time. So at least we have, in one way, we have finished the book, but we'll start again only on that part which is written in this book at the end part. Your book has any other
I
thing?
don't think so.
Yeah, this is
I have a glossary.
a glossary is here, but they have added so many pages for
Yes, Swami, it's just a glossary in
Yeah.
the small book concept. But this book they have made an edition.
Maybe we can listen while you are
Okay. Yeah, to remember and to go on. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Ma. So I am happy to see all of you, so many today. Mother is brought.